Got your camera rigged. Camera's all set to go. Throttle controlled auto. Roger, let's go now. Sounds good. Ready? Getting close. Good. Sure feel like we're going the wrong way.
This is a Mercedes engineered rear-wheel drive 70 horsepower 1 liter micro subcompact car. As I said, engineered by Mercedes. The engine was made for Mercedes by Mitsubishi. It's a high compression engine, so it needs super unleaded. It's very small, as you know. It's only 8 feet 8 inches long and not very wide. It's actually much narrower than most cars. And it's really fun to drive. As you can see, I can touch the other side quite easily. And I'm only 5'3", so if you're like, and actually if you're big, if you're like 6'5", you can fit in this car no problem. There's lots of headroom. I kind of wish there wasn't so much headroom, because it would look a little better, but you know, it'll fit anybody. And it actually seems much bigger inside than it looks from the outside. So what else? It's got a, like, the front end here that you see is like 80% recycled materials. So it's very green. Very simple, no nonsense controls. Nice speedometer there. You don't really need tack in this car. The manual, or the transmission, whoops, is an automated manual. So it's not automatic and it's not stick shift per se. Will you pass me, Lexus, or are you just gonna hide back there? The automated manual is nice. So like when you're slowing down, it'll automatically go from like 3rd gear, 2nd gear, 1st gear. You don't have to do anything. There's no clutch. If you want to just have regular drive mode, then you could adjust the shifter and just go to drive mode like that, which I never do because the shift points are pretty terrible with this engine. But if you shift it yourself, it's pretty nice. It's actually fun. I have a sprint booster in this car, stage 2 from Smart Madness, which actually it requires a lot less pedal travel for the amount of power, and it makes a giant difference because there's less pedal travel, so you don't have to mash the pedal every time. And if you're short like me, pedal travel is a real issue. It's actually going to affect the amount of power you can get easily. Obviously there's no difference in power, it's just how much power you're getting for the amount of pedal travel. So sprint booster, highly recommended as your first mod if you get a smart car. And Smart Madness is also highly recommended for servicing and improving and customizing your smart car. It's got intermittent wipers, which you'll see in a bit. This car is a lot of fun. There's a Fiat 500 right there. Rosso. I see you. Okay, mister doesn't know I'm here. Just gonna walk in the road. Okay. Don't turn back to meet your honey. Boom. Okay. So, what else would you want to know? Let's see. Guy's getting arrested. You were doing something bad. You did something bad. Yeah, so the panoramic sunroof is awesome. Let's see, I'll tell you about the safety features of this car, because that's what people worry about the most. Airbags, you got 4 airbags. 1, 2, and then there's some side airbags here. So there's 4 total. I think there's more in the 2013. This is a 2009, by the way. And, you know, AM, FM, radio with changer. That's all I need. I don't need a lot, because I listen to talk radio mostly and some music. With my line of work, I can hear music all day, and I get burnt out on it. Power everything, you know. Mirrors, windows. Okay, so safety. 4 airbags, as I mentioned. It's got the Tridion roll cage, which is on the outside, and I'll show you that. It goes all the way around the car, and basically it's similar technology to F1 cages or NASCAR cages. Basically, the body panels are incidental because the roll cage does all the protecting. And let me tell you about the body panels. This car, the word smart, comes from an amalgam of Swatch, Mercedes, and Art. Mercedes initially joined up with Swatch making this car, and I think it was intended to be electric as well. There is an electric model now, but this is gas, all gas, not hybrid. And so the body panels were intended to be replaceable. That was a Swatch idea, apparently. And it's a good idea, and they are replaceable. You can just get an additional set of body panels, paint them, customize them out, and put those on for special occasions, and save your regular stock body panels for whatever else, resale and whatnot. Okay, you're going straight. Alright. I'll go behind you. I'll go behind you, no problem, dude. Okay. Now, it's got almost no front end, as you can see. You can't even see the front end, and that's really, first of all, it's really cute. It's really great design. Second, it's very easy to get around people, like, you know, if you need to pass or you squeeze into a space, it's very easy. Parking is extremely easy to do. You can rescue, like, the worst spots by taken up by some dually truck, taking the 1.5 spots. You can still park there. And spite all the lane ruiners, the parking ruiners. I've done that more than a few times. Garage space is ginormous with this car. You have a car and you still have your garage. It's not full of cars. So what I've done is I have a little table, work table in front of my car and my motorcycle, and it's all on my side of the garage. So it's pretty cool. Okay, here's the outside of the Smart. Wheels. The car's lowered, so you can see it's a little bit lower stance. It's got some sport springs from Smart Madness, and those these are a carbon fiber wheel, fake carbon fiber, by the way. And I made these center caps with doming. So basically, I designed that logo, and it reads pod from either direction. This is like a gravity assist slingshot maneuver. And it's domed, and I did the doming myself. These are the first doming things, wheel caps I ever made. And I have a backup, but this is my less awesome set. Yokohama S-Drive tires. I make these badges too. I make these for Smart Madness. And okay, this is Space Transportation System 42. Model of this car is the Smart ForTwo, FORTWO. This is the flag. Basically, here, take a big look. This is the Space Shuttle theme. It's a Space Shuttle theme. You can take a look at it. So you can see I got the US logo there, Helvetica font, same as the shuttle. No step. And this is the right flag, which is on the shuttle, just like this. Actually, the story behind this is the flag should be blowing in the wind, and the Union should always be leading. So this is why you see this flag on the right side of every vehicle and armed forces uniforms and stuff. It's called a right flag. Spacepod, that's the name of the car. Also the name of my channel with a 0. Here's the front view. Pretty awesome looking. Very clean. This is the Smart logo, but I remade it in vinyl with some reflective red there. Really nice marker lights and stuff. And the normal flag here. So this, as you see, is the Tritium roll cage, and that's similar to F1 or NASCAR technology. It's a safety feature. So this actually rates really good with the IIHS and NHTSA, sort of the US overseers of safety, and it actually ranks pretty good. Antenna. This is an actual intake for the engine, functional intake, because the engine's back here. Some stickers on the top. JPL sticker from JPL, from their open house 2012. And this fin is just for the space shuttle effect. Houston, we have a small problem. People get a kick out of that. These two latches flip down. Compartment here, I'm smuggling receipts. And this thing here is nice. It's the Rolla. Forget what size it is, but it fits perfectly back here. And the engine is underneath this flap, sound insulated. And here we go. Probably needs a cleaning. Not bad though. I got about 10,000 miles on this puppy. And if you want one, there's a good amount of dealers out there. Mercedes is taking back over the sales. And this seat actually folds totally flat. So you can actually get really big stuff in here. As big as this volume, and that's really big once you fold that flat. So that's pretty handy. Panoramic sunroof. And see, there's a lot of vertical headroom here. Very clean dash. And there you have it. Let's see. Did I leave anything out? 2009. Smart car. It's the Passion ForTwo. And as I mentioned, Smart Madness Sport Springs. Gives it a nice stance. And it actually handles better on the road. There's the muffler down there. They make all kinds of stuff. You gotta check out Smart Madness. I'll put a link down there as well. This is the front. This isn't like a normal boot or whatever you call it, hood. Normally you'd see an engine under this. And I'm gonna lift this up for you so you can see. Fluids. And it needs a cleaning. I'll get to that at some point. I just had it serviced though, so I'm not too worried. And getting this back in is difficult with one person. But you can do it! There's like all these little flaps. Yeah, I guess it wasn't that difficult. And then these, James Bond style. What not? Gangnam style. So there you have it. Over and out.